Alright, I did my video game blog, video game entry on Super Smash Bros. Melee, and I'm going to examine the color of this game. And the first thing you notice that this game has an extremely high saturation. This is a common trait in most Nintendo games. Uh, Games usually that are aimed for children have an extremely high saturation to bring a friendly appeal and a family-oriented appeal. Um, and the hue of the game is nothing, doesn't really lean to anything. The hue of the characters does. In Super Smash Bros., you can actually change how they look and change their hue, which is funnily relevant. So if you look at Peach, she has a green hue, and if you look at Falco, he has a red hue, and Fox has a blue hue. That is, um, I'd say the game is. I mean, there's not a lot of dark areas. The game has a pretty consistent tone when it comes to brightness. I mean, it's kind of got a bright, happy feel to it. Like I said, like almost all Nintendo made games, they are aimed for children. And if we take a look here at these colors, you want to see how the green is drawing your eye's attention. And then you have like the dot of the red Falco. But like I said, the game has extremely high saturation, and it's very bright. Hue of the level overall is, it doesn't really lean to any particular thing. I think it really just depends on the level you are on in this game, as it is with any game. If you go to a dark area, like a dungeon or something, all of these elements change. Even in like a bright Nintendo game, usually you'll have the main hero surrounded by a darkness and a kind of muted colors. But even in like Nintendo games, the colors are really never that muted, even in very dark dungeon areas. So as we see, we have these characters fighting, and their hue has been adjusted. And I believe the other fox is red. Yeah, the other fox is red. I think you can do a number of different adjustments to the hue in this game. And the colors are very bright, of course. They pop out. But I mean, they're hitting the screen. Like I said, I haven't seen a lot of Nintendo games where this is not the case. I mean, the colors are usually very pronounced. I mean, there's of course always exceptions, but I'd say even in like, I mean, if you can contrast this to like the original Super Mario Brothers, see that it's like this. And I mean, I think the creators did this mostly mostly because of the fact that the game is supposed to appeal to young children, and it's not supposed to have a very dark nature to it. It's supposed to be kind of playful and carefree, even if they are fighting each other. This game was rated teen, but even still, the game still has very light and humorous nature to it. There's a lot of color popping out. I mean, if you look at any Nintendo game, this is like the standard. It's very bright. There's a lot of saturation. If you just look at any game today, like Super Mario Galaxy, you'll see this. And of course, if you want a better example of how color is used in a Nintendo game, right here, we have the color of the level, and actually the level in this particular level is very muted, which kind of helps the characters pop out more. But then this attack is very bright, colorful. There's very vibrant colors and a lot of different kind of values of the colors. And that is my review of Super Smash Bros. Melee and how